say what's going on, my sexy pieces? It's your main man, Daym Drops, baby. And you know what time it is, man. It is time for us to slide and do the worst reviewed buffet in my state. Hopefully you guys caught the best reviewed buffet on Sunday, so they were able to redeem themselves. We're going to a Hibachi Grill, but they also whip up sushi. Now, I ain't doing the worst reviewed sushi, so I don't expect to see any kind of sushi from me up off in this video. But we are going to get up here to do the worst reviewed buffet in my state. Sit back, relax, get yourself comfortable, baby. You know what time it is. At this point, before I slide up over here to Hibachi Grill, you know, the worst reviewed buffet spot out here in my state, it's time to read these reviews. I came here with my brother and his friend after a long night out. This was the greatest thing that we could have stumbled upon in the area. The sushi was very fresh and delicious, with the meal overall being very good. Wide selection of food, service is good, however, place is kind of run down. Guest seats, booth seats are ripped, several of them. Carpet smells, tables are sticky. What's on them tables? Don't know, guess we'll find out. Great food selection and delicious at that. I can say whatever I'm in the mood for, they have it right there for me to try. My only critique is that if I'm sitting at your establishment and you have no AC, I'd at least expect for the server to provide water when it's obviously low. Better yet, empty. Hell, I damn near went up to get my own water. I shouldn't have to ask. I mean, if you got blah, 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 yeah, yada, yada, all that good stuff, you know what it is. If you want to read it, just go to Yup and read it. All right, so I don't know, man. I mean, they didn't beat this spot up too much for the food. They did say it looks a little run down up in here, a little sticky, icky on the tables. We don't know what's on the table. Walls, you know, floors supposed to be smelling like they had a flood up in there, all extra damp and nasty. I'm just here for the food and to find out how bad truly is. You ready?
It's ready as I'm gonna be.
We finna find out now. Let's go inside. There's a little love prep right there. Ooh, she like. Okay, that's a little tapper.
What you thinking?
There's sweet glaze over it. Like the dough was decent, but whatever they use for a sweet glaze, it has a terrible aftertaste. It starts out sweet, and then it has like a little nasty tang at the very end. And that kills it. Kills it bad. And just that aftertaste is gonna have you messed up. It's gonna have you in your feelings the same way I'm in my feelings right now. But, I mean, you know, bam. And the reason I always put my hand up is because then it focuses in on whatever you have closer versus taking forever. See how we go out of focus, and then the chicken goes in focus. All right, a little bit of their fried chicken. Ooh. It's crispy, indeed, exterior. However, the chicken itself, whatever they fried and whatever oil they decided to use, it just doesn't. It has the consistency of chicken. It has the taste of sweaty underarm pit. Like, it's rough. It is a stank on the taste of the chicken itself.
Yeah,
crispy,
that stank.
looks like chicken, like but that stank that's in my mouth got me messed up. That's the only thing.
The outside I'm cool with.
Yeah, it's crispy. It's crispy.
But the actual chicken,
but once you get to it, flavors are everything, and I'm not getting them. Them flavors are rough. They got me messed up all up in here. It shouldn't be underarm chicken, and I'm getting underarm chicken. So
I can't get any more of that.
And I'm trying to find something that I could love, but that is not it. I'm going in for the beef and broccoli. It's cold.
And chewy.
I don't even mind. It's cold.
Yep.
It's okay. Flavors are there. So it's like it is like my normal beef and broccoli. Let me hit the broccoli. even though the beef is cold. Salt caught me a little bit in the back of the throat. Decent crisp on the broccoli though, I'm not mad about it. It has a nice little flavor. I like some beef and broccoli from my local hood Chinese spot anywhere. And all I'm gonna say is for their beef and broccoli, it was just cold, B. The beef was cold. The broccoli was lukewarm, beef was cold. Flavor, again, in the building. Beef and broccoli probably be their first 3-piece that I would give out. Nothing more than the 3, because had it been warm, they could have reached for a 4. They could have reached for the stars on that. But they're gonna have to get a 3 because it was cold. Moving right along. All right, I believe this is my general chow right here. All right. Ooh.
I can't even pick it up. It's that hard.
Yeah.
It's like rock hard. Like,
It is.
I'm serious. Like this,
No,
this piece is like so
It's been fried.
hard.
What are you showing?
I don't know.
The camera eye is right here. You was way up here outside the camera. What was you doing?
I don't know. Can you hear that?
General Chow's chicken should never really be that crunchy. And yeah, it is dry. The chicken itself is dry. Now, well, it wasn't a nice tenderoni bite whatsoever. So y'all getting a 1.5 on that. It wasn't cold.
It's sad though, cause like there's potential.
They
in
have
the
potential,
flavor.
right?
Like, and then they just do something.
Boom, then they just drop the ball. Then they just drop the ball. All right, y'all, let's see. Yeah. Now that's some tender chicken. That's tender chicken right there. That meat is right. Well flavored, well seasoned. That was my first happy bite of the day so far. Enough for a 4. That was enough for a 4 by itself.
My piece was a little more fatty than yours, but it was pretty good.
That was good.
Decent, yeah.
This must be orange chicken over here. Oh, got a little spice to her. Yeah, that's what I like. Sweet and spicy, and the orange chicken. Oh, and it's tender too. Nice. Another 4. Good job, because the other chicken is, aside from the last 2 right there, the other chicken trash. Let me get some of the garlic bread. Alright, y'all. So, garlic bread, light crisp, but it is buttery. Light and the garlic flavoring. Enough for a 3. I give the garlic bread a 3. Plate number 1 gets a 3. Plate number 2 gets a 3.5. Overall experience. Spots of, I mean, it's alright little spot. It's 2.5 worthy. It is kind of run down. Sticky hall, sticky wall, sticky everywhere, but I don't get that funky smell that they said they were getting up off the carpet. I mean, unless they just deodorized like hell last night and vacuumed it up, I don't know. I wasn't here, I don't work here. However, you get hibachi, you have the option of sushi, or you can go ahead and get the little buffet game on. And I don't even know what they're charging for it. It's $7.99 a person, $11.99, we'll figure it out in a minute. But that's how I feel about it. How you feel?
I think that my plates were a little more rough than yours. So I think I'm gonna give it an overall 2. Just because the crab meat looked like chicken. That was brought my rating down a bit because none of the seafood that I had really was good. And when I go to like hibachi, I want some seafood. Give me some seafood all up in my juiciness because I love seafood in the steak. And the steak in this also, you know, so some of the chicken's all right, you know. I thought it was decent. Like if I was on a, you know, like all right, maybe once in a blue come here if I was on a budget. Yeah, but me right now, when I come back,
so like, I ain't coming
we'll give it a 2. We'll give it a 2.
And if you're trying to date her, don't bring her here because that date gonna end mad fast, cuz. I'm trying to let you know right now, pimp.
Yeah.
Alright,
I'll take some filet mignon.
Filet mignon. You might be able to take her to Red Lobster, I don't know, B. You know what I'm saying?
Red Lobster.
Oh, man. Yo, it's been your main man, Daym Drops. You know what time it is now. I'm going to take it back to Yelp and put in my own review. See you momentarily. Guys, because of you, this is almost the part that I'm starting to love the most about my own best and worst reviews, and we're gonna only do this for best and worst reviews. It doesn't happen on Thursday, but me being able to go into Yelp and leave my opinion, that's the ultimate win. You know what I'm saying? So sit back, relax, you already know what time it is, baby. All right, Foodie Fam, so as you can see with the Hibachi Grill Supreme Buffet, they already received 2.5 stars. Let's get into writing a review right now. You saw the video, I gave them a 2, it is what it is. I'm gonna leave it at a 2, and that's a meh type of I've experienced better. There are decent options with multiple rows of food to try, and for the most part at a buffet, one's expectations should not be extremely high, but for your dollar, you do hope to find something to love. And at the end of the day, I was able to find a few various dishes that were okay with the flavor, but not too many. I went with the safe option of beef and broccoli. The beef was cold and this hurt my soul to the core, only because I walked in when you all first opened. The food should at least still be lukewarm, unless it's prepared hours before and set out hours before you open the doors. The broccoli was not all that bad, for I added some salt for an additional pop to the bite. I also found that your orange chicken had a decent bite and was a bit spicy, so whoever added sauce to that thing knew exactly how to bring life to some chicken. General Chow had an attitude problem when I took a bite. I really have no ideas as to why that chicken was so angry, but I tried to chew it and it did not budge. The chicken was in the gym lifting weights, for it was too tough for words to even express, but here I am trying my best to explain the situation. In whole, you have great room for improvement here. I would say, let us work on setting the food out closer to opening, so it has a fair chance in the heated department, and maybe pay more attention to detail in the consistency of some of the meats. We have room for greatness, should you wish to achieve it here. And we're gonna go ahead and post that thing. Posting! Alright guys, so we made it through the worst buffet in my state. I want you guys to stay tuned. Don't forget, this Thursday is gonna be a little bit different. Normally I do letting people decide what I'm gonna eat for 24 hours. We are actually gonna go back to the classic style just this week, only because I'm not going to be here, because I have a surprise collab coming up for you guys this week, which puts me out of my Connecticut area to make this collab happen. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm going to try to post the surprise before our video drops on both of our channels. Some of you who know me and who follow my mans, you already know this is gonna happen. It was in the works for a minute now. We're gonna make it happen. It's two titans in the YouTube food space coming together, man. So I definitely want you all to tune in for that. We're gonna have a double surprise happening on both of our channels, where it is that road to 1 million subscribers for the both of us, because his channel's going crazy. He's gonna be hitting that Millie So Silly. I'm not too far from the Millie So Silly. What we're going to do is try to go for that Millie together. You know what I'm saying? That Millie So Silly together. And if we can both make it happen on both of our channels, we are going to host a Clash of the Titans for both of our fan bases in New York. It's gonna be bananas, but we'll get there when we get there, y'all. Thanks for everything. Thanks for liking, thanks for sharing, thanks for watching, thanks for supporting. I know for a lot of you these videos are repetitive, but if you were paying attention in the very beginning when I started doing these videos, I already told you that this channel is changing up. We're doing best and worst on Sundays and Tuesdays, and on Thursday, we'll be letting folks decide what I'm gonna eat. Matter of fact, I might let employees decide. I might let my Foodie Fam decide. I think I'm gonna start doing that, letting my Foodie Fam decide. Like, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that though. Am I gonna have y'all decide what I eat in a previous video and go back and read the comments? We're gonna work on that when I come back from filming the collab. Stay tuned, like pay attention to my Instagram. I'm gonna try to figure out how to post this. Or if I'm gonna do it here, I'll think of something, but I'm gonna get you guys involved. Trust and believe that. All right, thanks for watching. Much love to every last one of my sexy pieces out there doing it, baby. On that road to 1 Millie So Silly, baby. I'll see you next video.